Hello folks, so today I will talk about a very interesting topic which is view child and content child. What is the role of these? So this is basically a very good feature with that we can easily do manipulations in the template, in the HTML template. So let's see how it works. So means here we are talking about the view child, view children, content children, decorators in the Angular. So first is view child. What is the role of view child? So if you want to access the following inside the parent component, means suppose you want to access any HTML element, in that case you can use ViewChild element. So means you can access the DOM element, you can manipulate the directive, you can handle the child element with this ViewChild element. So in the JavaScript, what you do generally, you use document.get element by ID, get element by class name. So instead of that, in the Angular you can use this ViewChild that work very smoothly in the Angular templates. So here what we have done, let me show you with the example how it used to fetch the DOM element. DOM element is like any element like this. These are the components. You can also access these. So these are, if you want to change the text of this element, if you want to do add styling on this element, similarly you can use viewchild here. So here let me give you some example. So here means like suppose in the input type we have added this hashtag, this template ref. We have created a template reference error template name. With that you can handle that. So in the control file import dependency viewchild means and declare the element ref. So create an instance of template variable, pass the template variable name and a string as an argument to viewchild like below. So here, as you can see, here we have created a div with the div we have created a template reference variable that hashtag child element. And if you want to access this element, you can in the TS file. What you need to do, you need to import this here in the view child, and here its data type is the interface. Its interface is the element ref. So with that, you can easily in the ngFtree unit lifecycle hook, you can easily get the data here. So like here we can see you can access the native element. This is the native element that you get like from the document.get element by ID. Same behavior like here also. So it will print that element here. And if you want to change the background of this element, if of this div block, so you can use this style property. So with the style attribute, you can update the style here also. So here the child element is the template variable, and in the control file we are changing the color of DOM element. So this is the basic use case that you can implement using this view child element. So next case is, let's see with the directive. So how it works with the directive. So here, so we have created a one directive. Let me show you. So here we have declared this app demo. This is a directive, and what we are doing here, we are changing the color of this directive using this element ref. So what we are doing, so as you can see here, we have created a function change directive color. So in the change directive color, what we are doing, we are passing the color to the this element. So this is a demo directive that we have imported. So let me show you from here how this directive is working. That HTML case is very simple. Now I'm creating a directive. So here we have created a directive. And what is the role of directive? It simply changes the color. So if you pass the color, so firstly what you need to do, so by default we are setting some value here. So by default we are adding this color. Suppose we are using this color on this HTML element. So as you can see here, the directive is working here. Now if you want to change, means we are doing this with the, it is a kind of view child, it is a kind of reference of that. So here, if you want to change the color of this directive, what you can do here, so in the view child you can import that directive, and easily you can see it as directive. That we just created. So if you want to change the color, so you can create a method here. So firstly you need to add it in the directive also, and here just so what we have discussed till now. So we can create the we can, with the view child, what we can do, we can manipulate the top element, we can use it with the directive, we can use it with the child element. So here with the child element, as I already told you, in this child element we are passing the data from the HTML element. Means here we have created this HTML element, and here we are importing that template reference variable in this, and with that you can easily get the data from here. Means it is similar kind of work like document.getElement by ID. So in the regular we do like that. And if you want to change the color, then you can simply pass the color here, color code here with the style attribute, and if you choose with the directive. With the directive, you can also do the same thing. So we have means here they have simply created directive, and this directive is imported the element reference, and that by default they are showing this red color. Then so here we have imported use the directive like this, and if you want to change the color, you need to import the directive from here, and with that you can easily change the color. So as I already showed you, so here by default it is red, and with the change you can change the color also. So what we have done for this, we have created a directive, and we have simply passed the data from here, and we are simply calling this function to change the color of this. And with the child element, let's see what the child component, how you can manipulate the child component also. So here what we have done, so we have created a parent component, we have created a child component. So in the child component we have created a method like increment decrement, and here we are using this child component. So in the child component what we are doing, in the parent component we have included this child component, and we are using these functions to call this. So here in the view children we are so in the view children we have imported that component. So from the, so here with the href unit you can check that with the toArray method, and if you want to use the method of the child component, so simply you can do this thing here. You can simply use the toArray and here pass the id, and here what you are doing, so you are simply calling those increment and decrement functions that we have written in the child component. So these are the functions that we have created here. So so here we have used this view children. So So if the parent component has more than one same child component, then we are using ViewChildren decorator. Use means here we are using this two array method. So if we are using the ViewChildren, means we have multiple components. So in that case, we are using this query list, and here we are passing the ID, and here we are using ViewChildren again. Anytime a child component is added, remove or moved, the query list will be updated and changes observable of the query list, and will emit a new value. View queries are set before the ng callback is called. So as you can see here it is passing the increment child count 0. From 0 it is starting. From the means with the increment it changes to one element, and if the decrement it changes to the 1. So here we are passing the 0 and 1. So with that you can easily manipulate the elements, and we can also use the methods of the child component also. So this is all about ViewChildren. So for content child you can check the other videos. Thanks guys for watching.